Hi, Michaela Harris here. I want to take just a few minutes today to show you what you could be doing to outrank your competitors online and grow your business by utilizing this beautiful website. Now, one thing to note about websites that they should service to bring you in customers. Now, in order to do that, they need to rank on the first page of Google, and that is done by utilizing search engine optimization. Now, by ranking on the first page of Google, your website's going to be able to bring you in more clients and serve a purpose. A website without search engine optimization and without being on the first page of Google is much like a beautiful car with no gas. It's going to look great, but it's not going to get you anywhere. So, I want to show you how to go about doing that. So if I take a look at your website, I do love this, by the way. I think it looks really nice. I think that it looks great. I think it's got a really good layout. It's very aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. However, I'm not seeing 1,500 words of content. Now, the reason why 1,500 words is important is because that's what Google algorithms look for when it's trying to rank a website. So, it reads that content, and throughout that content, you want to make sure you have plenty of good keywords. Those keywords are going to tell Google what your page is about and what you need to rank for and what people to put you in front of. So without those words on there, it's not going to know what your website's about. You also want to make sure that any images on your website are saving as keywords. So with that, any back pages you have, you're going to want to make sure have about 500 to 750 words of content. And those back pages you're going to need location pages. So those location pages can be ranked for separate locations. Now, if you just serve one area, such as Orlando, then that's fine. Your main homepage can be about Orlando. But if you service any surrounding areas, you can capitalize on the traffic in those areas as well by having separate location pages, and for bigger cities, having a separate Google business profile as well. Your service pages need to be targeted towards those services that you offer that also have high search volumes. You want to make sure they're on separate pages. You want to include as many of those services that you offer as possible and go after those that especially have high search volumes in order to bring in the largest amount of customers. So with that, the second most important thing is going to be your Google business profile. So as I see here, it looks like you've already got one. My top 4 recommendations for these in order to rank them are going to be this. Number 1, make sure you have all of the information filled out as completely as possible, including this company description. You're given 750 words. Use as many of them as you can. Get a lot of good detail in there. Wouldn't even hurt to throw in a couple good keywords. Now, the next 3 things are going to be to get plenty of geotagged optimized images, plenty of Google reviews, and plenty of citations. Now, citations are just listing sites like Yelp or Yellow Pages that list your name, address, and phone number. Now, what you're going to want to do is take a look at your top competitor. However many photos, reviews, and citations they have, you're going to want to go get more in order to outrank them. So why this is important is if, as a potential customer, I'm searching landscaping Orlando, Florida, which, by the way, this is what I'm talking about when I say keyword, and this is a special one. It's what we call a buyer intent keyword. It's something that someone is searching when they have an intent to make a purchase of a product or service. So if someone's searching landscaping Orlando, Florida, they're looking to hire a landscaper more than likely. So with that, as a potential customer, if I search that, I'm going to see the top 3 businesses and maps and the first page of Google Organics. Now, advertisements will show up here if you're paying for them, but again, those are paid spots, and the rest of this is achieved by ranking. 9 out of 10 people never going to make it to that second page, and most won't even click more businesses. You want to be as easy for your customer to find as possible so that you can capitalize on the highest amount of traffic coming across your website, which in turn is going to translate into more clients and more revenue. So if I take a look at what your website is doing, your UR and your DR, which is a trust and power rating influenced by backlinks, is non-existent. Now, these backlinks, it's important to note, they are links from other websites back to yours, and quality is super important. Low quality or spammy backlinks are going to hurt you, not help you. And if you see right here, your website's not really bringing you any traffic in. Now, this is just a ballpark number, but it is good to get an idea, and right now your website's not really doing anything for you. So if I take a look at your top competitor for landscaping, now I just chose one of your services. Now, of course, you would do this for each of your services and each of your service areas. But for the sake of time, I'm only going to do Landscaping Orlando. So for landscaping in Orlando, your top competitor is City Beautiful Landscaping, and their website is honestly not the best. It's not that aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and it doesn't really have enough content or keywords, and some of these images don't save as keywords either. However, something that they're doing is right, which is why they're ranking, probably due to backlinks or something along that nature. But just as an overall look, they're not doing everything they can be, which means that they can be beat. If I take a look at the statistics behind their website, you can see here that their UR and their DR, not the best. Tells me some of those backlinks probably aren't the best. However, you're going to want to go get those high quality ones that they have, and even go get the high quality ones of other competitors. If you take a look here, their website is generating a pretty good bit of traffic, which just tells me that, hey, they're doing something right. That's what the benefit of being on that first page is. What's most important, though, are these organic keywords. This is going to tell you how many people are searching for your services. So again, go with those buyer intent ones as a service and a city. So Landscaping Orlando, 400 searches every single month. Landscaping Orlando, Florida, 150 searches. Orlando Landscaping, 100. Just in that alone, you have 650 people searching for your services. And I'm not even down the list all the way yet. So 250 more here, 100 more here, 150. Continue going down, 150, 150, and I could go on and on. There is easily 1,000 searches here just for landscaping in Orlando every single month. Now, of course, you would go through and do this for other locations and services, but the point is, bottom line, there is huge potential for growth for your company. You just have to be able to utilize it by getting on that first page. So again, you're going to do this by getting a correctly built, optimized website, and making sure that your Google business profile is also optimized and going after those backlinks and citations. So I hope that you ultimately learned a lot of good information from this. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to talk with you more about it. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and have a great rest of your day.